Good evening, everyone. It is Tuesday, May 18th. This is your weather update for the area. We're going to talk about a change in the pattern now. After all of the rain we've gotten, we're going into a drier pattern, and we're going to see the warmest temperatures we've seen so far this year. As a matter of fact, temperatures will be approaching 90 degrees by the weekend. We'll talk about what's going to cause that, and then talk about when I think the pattern may break down again and bring a little more rain back into the area. So a lot of things that we will cover. We will start by showing you where we are now. 18 days into May. No surprise, it has been a chilly start to the month, but we're going to be changing that up big time with some warmer weather on the way. But as of right now, we're about 4.5 degrees below normal. I wanted to give you a little update on the wind. The wind direction is going to be basically the same the next couple days. I will stop this for you as we head into the afternoon hours on Wednesday at around 3 p.m. These are sustained winds in the 15 range to 20, probably gusting to 25, a little higher maybe, from the southeast. And then as we head into the day on Thursday, winds becoming a more due south, and again in the 15 range, maybe gust to 20. So it's going to be breezy the next couple days, but out of a south to a southeast direction with our wind. How about rainfall? We're going to be looking at a little bit of some scattered showers around tonight and tomorrow. But as the warm front lifts north, the rain chances will dry up. So what's going to happen is by the time we hit tomorrow, 2 or 3 in the afternoon, rain chances are pretty much done as the warm front moves north, and then we're done for a while. That's going to shut off the rain the rest of Wednesday, and all day Thursday will be fine. We start heating up, but we will be drying things out as we head through time, really right into early next week as well. So we'll talk long term. Again, this is projected for 7 a.m. on Friday, so this is the Friday map. The big feature for us is the big high pressure there centered over far eastern Tennessee. Nothing's really going to penetrate that area. It's going to keep us dry, and all of the rain is going to go around that high pressure into Texas and the Plain States, and I'll show you that in a minute. So this is Friday. Watch the location of the high pressure from Friday to Saturday. It shifts a little bit into East Tennessee, but again, completely protecting this area, keeping us dry and very warm. Now we're going to go into Sunday. High pressure does slide over closer to Memphis, Tennessee, but again, for us, we should be looking dry and hot. As we get into Monday, now the high starts to shift a little bit to the south, and this may be some signs that we may start to see the pattern change a little bit, but probably still, very warm temperatures and dry weather. And now this is going to be for Tuesday, and we still see the high pressure mostly suppressed south of the area. So for us, we continue with the very warm weather and the dry weather, it looks like, through Tuesday, all courtesy of that area of high pressure. So we're going to show you precipitation forecast. This is from 7 p.m. Tuesday to 7 p.m. Wednesday. So Tuesday night and Wednesday morning. Not much here, a little bit, but you can almost see the curvature around that area of high pressure, all that moisture coming in from the Gulf into Texas and Louisiana. So that's basically from 7 p. Tuesday to 7 p. Wednesday. This is 7 p. Wednesday to 7 p. Thursday. We're done. Dry here, but boy, the rain is loaded up in Texas. Again, this is just a 24-hour forecast, and you're looking at some, 2+ inches there in parts of Texas. Now, this is going to be from 7 p. Thursday to 7 p. Friday as we wrap up the week. Dry here. Still heavy rains in Texas, but not as heavy. This is now 7 p. Friday to 7 p. Saturday to start the weekend. Still dry here. Still a lot of rain in Texas. Now we're looking at 7 p. Saturday to 7 p. Sunday to wrap up the weekend. Rain shifting a little bit. Remember, the high pressure is going to slide farther to the southwest, so it's going to move some of that rain into West Texas, into the desert southwest a little bit. But we still pretty much remain dry here into early next week. And then now this is 7 p.m. on Sunday to 7 p. Monday. So this is basically next Monday. And again, dry here. So we're going to shut the rain down for a while and heat the temperatures up, but it's going to be really wet across portions of Texas into the Plain States. And then this is what we're looking at for 7 p.m. Monday to 7 p.m. on Tuesday. So finally we see the high pressure suppressed to the south. It changes a little bit. We don't show much, but we may start to get our rain chances coming back once we get into about the middle part of next week. So here's the forecast for the next 7 days. A few scattered showers on Wednesday, mostly in the morning. The warm front will lift north. We stop the rain and we crank the temperature. As a matter of fact, if you look at Sunday, that's the first time we forecast a high of 90 this year. And the heat index will be in the mid-90s because we're going to be cooking all this moisture out of the ground. So we're definitely headed for some hot summer weather, and we stay in the 80s into early next week. I wanted to show you a few more maps before we wrap up. This is the European forecast rainfall, total precipitation in the next 10 days. And again, you'll see the really heavy swath of rain across that high pressure into Texas, into Oklahoma and Kansas. We start to get some rain in here, but that's not going to be until the tail end of the 10 days, so as we get into the middle of next week. This is the GFS, same thing, really heavy rains, Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas, Oklahoma. Not much here, and again, ours will come late in that 10-day period. And this is the Canadian, kind of the same idea. I mean, just all kinds of rain from the Gulf Coast all the way really to southern Canada, but not much here until we get into the middle part of next week. We'll end with our 6 to 10 and 8 to 14 day outlooks. This is the temperature probability map, May 24 to 28, obviously above normal here. And rainfall, maybe a little above normal. Again, most of that's going to come in that, 8, 9, and 10 day period. And then we'll go longer term. This is 8 to 14 day. This is May 26 to June 1. So we wrap up May and start June. We continue to look at above normal temperatures. And here's the change. I think once we get into late May, early June, the high pressure kind of breaks down and we do go back into a wetter weather pattern. So we've had a lot of rain lately. We're going to break that with dry weather and hot weather. And then we're going to go back into probably a wetter weather pattern by the very end of May and into early June. But the bottom line, we got some summer temperatures on the way. We'll be arriving for the weekend, and we could see our first 90-degree day of this year coming up by this weekend.